Her kid still has the car. Been stuck with 3 days without a flat tire. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Friday afternoon, October 15, 2021. It is about 12:44 in the afternoon. That was Carla Badstone. She's a bad storm. She's been, I think, without her vehicle now, without her car, for 4 days, 4 or 5 days, give or take. She's pretty PO'd, I guess. Her son and one of her sons and granddaughter or girlfriend, I don't know whom, but has a car, and she's all trying to, Rob, if you don't bring the car back or something. She was going on last night too. I'm gonna have to call the police, report it stolen. And I was laughing because, you know, she was, when I called the police on her, when she threatened me early last year, she's, oh, you believe that shit? This motherfucker trying to call the police. He's trying to get me shot. And I'm like, you call the police on your son and report it stolen. What do you think is going to happen here? Anyhow, it is Friday afternoon, and lovely California is in turmoil. Now that, you know, the whole vaccine mandate push is pretty heavy out here in California. In LA County alone, there's a lot of members of different police departments and fire departments. Not the fire association, but some members of the fire department are like protesting against that, you know. And still there's areas where nurses and some doctors are protesting against the mandate and stuff like that. And the thing is, you know, some people conflict. Oh, see, it's proof that it's not safe. Well, that and the fact that it's like you shouldn't mandate, you know, this just shows the whole communistic side of the party, you know, of the Democratic Party. You know, they've just picked up on socialism and just enforced tyranny. And here in California, it's pretty bad. People, even low-income people here, are leaving California because certainly things were really, again, you listen to Newsom, a Democrat, you already listened to Kamala and Biden, and look where we are now in the whole country, let alone to your own state that is Democratic driven. Yeah. So, yeah, no, there's a lot of folks that are actually leaving, and some folks are leaving to go to Nevada, but Nevada's kind of flipping the way of California in that sense. I think I read something about some of the schools that are starting to implement all that progressive education for children. Yeah, you can't talk to a kindergartner about fellatio. You can't tell a kindergartner that if you're a little boy, yeah, you can be a girl, or if a little girl, oh, yeah, you can be a boy, you can be whatever you want. I am just really glad that my daughter is not here in California. She's safely tucked away with mom, and this is another reason why I guess I'm kind of glad that maybe things fell apart, that we didn't move to Nevada, because I would have been very upset had we struggled all that time and picked up and moved from California, the Midwest, to move to Nevada, and then they started, oh, hey, guess what? We're gonna start follow suit like California and teach your children how to be unique. Oh, won't somebody think of the children? This is just, it's nuts. And then now, Newsom, I guess, signed that there will be no longer anything coming out newer, I think in 2020, starting in 2024, 2023 or 2024, lawn care and gardening and stuff like that. No more gas power, no more. And that also goes for generators also. If you are to buy a new generator or whatever, that cracks me up. You have to have an electric powered generator to generate electricity. An electric generator to and the thing is, here in California, they're really pushing for us to be completely get off fossil fuels and either become bike peddler, which is no problem, no big deal. Yeah, that's fine. Or to go all electric. Come on, you can't tell me that our United States electrical grid system is geared up for everybody to tomorrow dump fossil fuel and everything, including industries and manufacturing and companies and anything that makes anything to be 100. Our electrical grid is going to really be tested now more so than anything this winter, and in the northeastern area. Come on, that area falls prey to really bad cold weather. Kentucky and areas like that where they have trees and stuff like that, they freeze, they fall, they knock down power lines, and that, if anything, they should have. I mean, I know that they were trying to do that in the 70s, make electrical everything to try to go underground and everything. And they successfully did a lot of things, but new development and everything requires everything pretty much still to be above ground and up in the air, and telephone wires and everything. Look across the country, all those wires, all those telephone poles and everything. It's carrying electricity from substation to transformer to substation to substation to transformer. It's just, yeah, it's. And now apparently we have something like 12 or so cargo ships anchored off our coast over here, waiting to do whatever it is to bring in stuff to port. And everything with Biden said that our ports are going to be open 24/7 now, like most other countries. That's fine. That's fine and all good and everything, sir. I understand that. That's great. Again, maybe we should have done that a long time ago. I mean, longshoremen would be happy as heck to be drawing in big paychecks. I had an opportunity to become a longshoreman, and now I do wish I had taken that opportunity. But I ended up moving on to something else. But the thing is, 24/7, just people don't want to go. They don't want to go, and they don't want to be. A lot of people do not, here in California. I know that the media probably, as you go further east, there, everything gets really diluted. But here, honestly, there's a lot of people that are defying that. They don't want to be having to either pick their job or their own body, and people are picking their own body. They're picking their own selves. You can't tell someone or a corporation to mandate your employees or your whole workforce to either get a vaccination or everything. For what? It's really bad. And I think as we get closer into delve into the winter here and coming out of the spring, I think coming out of the spring, things are going to be quite different. Very perplexed about the future coming out in the spring. It's just really, really weird, man. And the thing is that, even more of the mandates pushing, it's angering up the blood, so to speak. There's more and more crime all over the place. It's awful. I mean, it really is. It's just around this area right here, within an eighth of where I live, an eighth radius of a mile where I live, at least. It's just really bad. I mean, there was the kids that got pulled over here with a gun. This was several months ago. And then there was a shooting. There was another shooting right here at this crosswalk. There was a shooting down there by the corner. There's quite a few muggings down over there in the Blue Blood area. This just is never really unheard of. I mean, I've never, been here 13 years, and 13 years, yuck. 13 mixed, wonderful, and nightmarish years. It's all lesson learned. But this is the most, and it was just getting bad last year. I thought it was just, I actually was thinking and hoping, well, we're going to blow off steam, and maybe coming into the spring of 2020, people will be settled down, and it's nuts over here. And then with her and her clan and everything, and she's just gotten so dark. I am just astounded by how dark she's gotten. She has really, really gotten into. She reminds me of a 16, 17-year-old young male, just living in the shits, growing up living in the shits with a bad attitude towards society. For a 63-year-old woman, she's all, oh, motherfucker. And it's in the morning. First of all, it's just like, and she starts with the dog, get the fuck off me, bitch. Get up, back of a woman to fuck you up. And it's like, you are. As if she was talking to a human being, an adult, it's like. But this is the same person that kept yelling and yells at her own granddaughter, her youngest granddaughter. She's going to be 20 this year. She's 20 this year? God, she was 18 when she came out, bastard. Actually, in late 19s, I come to find out, but fuck you, I'm going to put you through the wall. And it's like, you're talking to your granddaughter. But then again, this is the same granddaughter you say you want to show what a bustier is, and you want to get her a bustier so she can, at 19, so she can turn them heads and get you a man. Turn them heads. But anyway, it's just, California's a mess. It really is a mess. And it doesn't matter if we even get a Republican in here. It's just gonna be a mess. It's really, really gonna be a mess. Gary Newsom is just really, really power hungry, and he's a bad gambler. Obviously, he lost he bet against the Dodgers. Didn't Pete Rose get in trouble for the crap like that? I know it's his own game, it's his own team, but still, come on. I had a chance to meet Pete Rose in Vegas when I was in Vegas. Pleasant man. I always stood for him. But anyway, this weekend we have the, oh Lord. Oh, I'm tired. I'm lucky if at times, actually last night I did get some sleep. She didn't start until about 4 o'clock this morning. Already waiting. I got my water. Thank you, Yari. I got that. I got my water and a couple of avocados. We have this weekend the car show. Usually the car show that we have here that's put up with the Pasadena Police Department usually goes in conjunction on the same weekend as the Chalk Festival. But we don't have the Chalk Festival this year because they said that they couldn't keep up with the pandemic. They couldn't keep up with the pandemic. We're all supposed to have the Doodah Parade last month, but then it got pushed to November, and then they just came out and said they can't do it because of COVID restrictions and they can't keep up with it. But yet, and that's in, I think, no, that was supposed to be November 11th or November the 20th, I believe. So if we can't do that, and the Doodah Parade is small. It's small. It used to be on Colorado until they moved it to a side street, but it's small. It's a couple of hundred people at best. The Rose Parade is still on. I'm still wondering, I haven't seen how they're going to implement this. So if you can't do the parade, the Doodah Parade, which is really small, a couple of hundred attendees at a time maybe, versus thousands or a million plus on Colorado and Sierra Madre. I don't know. It's really, really nuts over here. Somebody was drinking a Four Loko. Oof. I smell that crap every time I get on the bus. I know that smell. That's a distinct smell. I smell it sometimes when her people come over to the house. Oof, it's like Old Spice mixed with skin bracer and urine. It's actually, I can kind of smell it from here. The heat's kind of, but anyway, it's just really weird. But I'm gonna check out the car show this weekend, and actually, it's gonna be kind of interesting to see how they're gonna do that. So I wonder how many attendees are gonna be there. I hope there's a lot of attendees. I hope that Green Street in front of the convention center is flooded. That'd be nice. It'd be really cool. So, all right, my friends, I shall end it here. I will put the video together on the phone. It's not always that good, and then I will come back later to Starbucks to load it. So it's a back and forth process. All right, my friends, you take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants and slide on that ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, we're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me, about us, what's going on. And California is going to hell in a handbasket with a rainbow ribbon. California. I know. Look, it's beautiful blue skies, palm trees, sunshine. It's about 80 degrees. It's supposed to warm up, really warm up. We're supposed to get high winds this afternoon. We're in a fire watch and rain, and then it's supposed to heat up again. Something like that. Something. All right, folks. I will talk to you later, and I will load this up later on. Love you all. Bye-bye.